Hey, what's up guys, it's Phil with Grand Vapor Station, and today I will be doing a short review on the AR Mod by Tac Mods, made here in the US of A. I'm going to go ahead and start by talking about the overall build and just some of the cool features that I noticed on it when I first used it. So the AR Mod gets its name from the actual barrel on the rifle, the AR rifle, and Tac Mods went ahead and emulated the rifle and turned it into a vape mod. As you can see here, there's the bottom firing button, which has a cool design on it. The top cap with the copper insert right there, and it has a cool target design on it. The body, like I said, looks like an AR-15 rifle. It's got holes punched out that not only look like the barrel of the rifle, but also serve as ventilation holes. It'd be really hard for the battery not to get ventilation with these bad boys. As you can see, these holes are pretty big, but they serve a double purpose. On the side of the AR Mod, there is the serial number. Instead of it being on the bottom cap where the button is, they actually put it on the side. Looks really military grade, looks pretty cool. Tac Mods made this actual one. This is a brass model, does come in stainless. There's a bunch of different colors that are available. I have the brass model here. Holding it in hand, this thing's pretty heavy duty. If you're looking for a tough mod, this one is pretty heavy and in weight comparing to everything else I've held. I'll go ahead and show you the bottom cap and the top cap. Before I get to the bottom cap and the top cap and everything else, I want to show you the threads on this thing. A lot of people have problems with their mods stripping the threads or them being over tightened and not being able to get them unstuck. You could go ahead and get a shot of the threads on this bad boy. The threads are beefy, to say the least. Instead of having a dozen tiny little threads, there's only 4 or 5 really beefy threads on here, meaning I've tried to over tighten this, and even when I over tighten it, it comes right off. Threads are so beefy, and with proper maintenance, there's probably no way to really get it stuck unless you did something crazy. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the contacts now. Standard copper contacts. Here's copper contacts on the bottom right here. The top floating pin is actually a double floating pin. When I say that, there's actually a pin on top of the first floating pin. So I'll go ahead and separate them and show you real quick. So there you go. So you actually can extend it longer to reach any kind of flat top battery that most people use. So it just goes up and down, and so does the other pin right here, see? You gotta get it dialed in just right so you don't get any battery rattle. Showing you again for reference. Okay, let's put it back all together. So my overall thought of the AR Mod by Tac Mods, if you're looking for a really tough, heavy-duty mod, this is probably the one to go with. After using it, it's different. It's not your typical smooth edges, fancy-looking mod. This thing is rough and tough, and this is a manly mod if I've ever seen a manly mod. This thing literally has lots of different grooves and finishes on the surface that give you a really good grip. And the top and bottom cap are knurled, so you have a little extra grip. I know people have had trouble really trying to get off their bottom cap and top cap, but the knurls on here are going to help a lot. You're probably not even going to have to use a rubber glove or a rubber band. depending on how tight it is, because there is extra grip on here, which is a nice upgrade. So another cool feature about the AR Mod is the firing button. There's actually no lock ring because the firing button is recessed, meaning it's below the bottom cap, which means you can push it with your finger, but if you set it on a flat surface, it won't actually fire. For example, I'll put it down right here. No way it's gonna fire because it's recessed. Still pretty pinky friendly, pretty firm though too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my setup going, and then I'll go ahead and take a couple hits on the AR Mod and show you guys how it performs. Alright, so this is my personal setup, AR Mod Patriot. Got my battery inside, got my juice in there, so let's go ahead and take a couple rips. As you can see, this thing can perform. The AR Mod is hard hitting, it's got good grip, got good weight, and it's a very sturdy mod. So if you're looking for a new mod and you wanted something different, I would definitely recommend the AR Mod by Tac Mods. And this AR Mod is available on grandvaporstation.com with a bunch of other premium products. You guys should go check it out. I'm Phil with Grand Vapor Station. I'll see you guys next time.